That was a struggle, wasn't it? I'm sort of laughing because I can't believe how bad Manchester United are this season. I thought it was going to be heading for another defeat, another game where United didn't score. That would have been 1 goal in 5, another defeat against Bournemouth, pure relegation form. But then Hojlund scored. Fantastic, what a strike rate, 1 out of 1. I think we always knew that Thursday was going to be priority. And today absolutely wasn't. But you still watch Manchester United. You still hope that the team win. You still look for signs of recovery, encouragement, young players doing well. But Thursday's what it's about. An athletic club have got no game this weekend. They've got the Basque Derby next weekend. So they're having plenty of time to prepare. I made a lot of notes today. I can tell you a bit about the Basques as well, if you want. So United struggled to get intensity going at Bournemouth. Bournemouth were very aggressive and risked injury to a couple of Manchester United players. There was a lot of cards shown, including a red from Evanilson on Mazraoui. That was a yellow at first, and then a red was given for serious foul play. I mean, it looks a horrible challenge, and that wasn't the only one. It's about to be 12 defeats under Ruben Amorim until that Hojlund goal. United grew into it a little bit in the second half, and more so when Bournemouth went down to 10 men. So United really pushed for an equaliser. And I'm watching it thinking, this is all well and good, but Manchester United just don't score. It's been a problem all along. And what matters is Thursday. So I'm speaking to one of the Basque players tomorrow. I had a good chat before with Diego Costa, actually. Never spoken to him before. He was very complimentary about Casemiro. I mean, he's from Brazil. He's probably bound to say that, but it was quite interesting. Also spoke to him about Matheus Cunha, who knows very well, Anthony, and a few other people. Anyway, ratings from Bournemouth. Onana, it was hard for him to stop Semenyo's opening goal after 23 minutes. That's the 23rd time United have gone behind this season. Just the litany of awful statistics. He made a couple of saves, and I think Casemiro did nick the ball. There's a little nick off him when it went through. So he gets 6. Shaw, 5, back in the starting lineup for the first time in over a year. He was slow in the build-up for Bournemouth's goal. Wasn't directly culpable, but you can't do that against a high-pressing team like Bournemouth. He side-footed a shot wide after 89 minutes. I did have a little bit of a role in the goal as well. Leniero, 5, gave away a really cheap throw after 27 minutes. United just give the ball away so easily. He had a good chance to equalise 10 minutes before half-time in a rare moment, at least for the first half, of pressure. Harry Maguire was the best defender, and he's become very important again. So he came off just after the hour with a trip to Bilbao in mind. He might play centre-forward for all we know. If you go into Bilbao, it is an incredible city. I've been speaking to some athletic fans. They have a high opinion of Manchester United. They expect the atmosphere to be good. There was some tension when Rangers went there in the previous round. None of that is expected. Old's going to be 52, 53,000 there. The ground's right in the centre. There's loads of bars around the ground. It's almost the perfect European away, apart from the fact it's quite difficult to get to. Anyway, back for ratings. So gave Maguire a 6, and a Dorgu 5. Pretty poor. A lot of them were pretty poor. He was dispossessed for the first goal. United were sleeping. So why invite pressure against one of the best pressing sides in the league, and Bournemouth are? He was booked bizarrely, really bizarrely, because he'd won the ball after 57 minutes. I don't think that should have been a booking, and I'm being as objective as I can there. Almost hooked a ball in after 63. Was pulled back by Patrick Kluivert, who himself was booked. Justin Kluivert. Patrick is the Indonesian manager. After 64 minutes. Mazraoui, so 5. The main thing with him was Evanilson was given the red for serious foul play. It looked like a red to me. I watched it again. I realised Bournemouth's narrative will be to dispute that and say they had to play with 10 for 29 minutes. Casemiro 5. Semenyo's shot took a nick off him. He got the benefit of a challenge himself. Another who came off after the hour, so you know what the team's going to be in Sam Bez on Thursday. Menu 6, nice feet. He got a shot off on goal after 7 minutes. Probably United's best player. I mean, the bar was pretty low. It's one of them games where you feel like it's the end of the season. How can I cheer you up? Watch 1991 Rotterdam Revisited. Put a lot of work into that. Work with some really good people. It's going to be on YouTube on Monday. It's on MUTV at the moment. It's totally original. A lot of effort, a lot of time has gone into it, and been a big feedback to it. So try and watch it. Might make you smile. Where am I now? Garnacho 6. He struck a shot wide after 15. He was floored by Tyler Adams. Another awful challenge. And Adams got a yellow card for that. It looked like it could have been a red. He ran onto a ball and tried to chip Kepa, Basque goalie. Bournemouth got a Basque manager after 37 minutes. Probably should have done better. Kepa got his hand to it. Shot wide after 45 after cutting inside. So a little bit of a threat from a team that don't really threaten. Bruno Fernandes 5. Swiped a shot horribly wide after 55, which is not like him, although it was offside. He looked frustrated. It's not one of his best games. He shot into the side netting after 93 minutes. What we need from Bruno is not a performance at Bournemouth. We need a performance in Bilbao to get back to Bilbao, because this is just a huge, huge game. And I know it was lovely in Bournemouth. I know there was very little requirement from the sellout away end, who were as vocal as they always are in the league's smallest stadium, but was more than sufficient for their 4,500 hardcore until they became a Premier League team. But if you did want a heat pump, thousands of households have already reduced their energy bills with free ECO4 upgrades with Improve Easy. You can improve and access a range of energy-saving solutions, including a brand new boiler, solar panels, air source heat pump, and insulation for your walls, your roof, or for your head. Just have insulation put into your head. Wondering if you qualify? If you live within 80 miles of Manchester, not if you live in Bournemouth. You receive benefits or have a household income of less than 31k, or have health issues. I'm sure you've got health issues if you watch Manchester United. You should be eligible. Just ring up and say, I watch United, I've got bad health issues. Ready to check if you qualify? Click the link in the description. It takes just 30 seconds. Don't miss out. Cut the bills. Rasmus Hojlund. Honestly, a sandcastle on Bournemouth's beach had better support than him. It's a struggle watching him. Another who gets a 5. But he scored. He scored because he looked across to Johnny Evans, who gets 10. And he just gave him this message, you will score now. And he did, stayed on side. Because you're watching that thinking, United have been booted while they're down. We know what's going to happen today elsewhere. These are not good times for Manchester United fans at all. We're working on the next fanzine. It's going to come out against Athletic at home. Loads of subscriptions expired with the last one, so make sure you resubscribe. We'll send you the next 10 issues, including the summer special, and we hope it will be special, included in the price. We'll mail them direct to you. You need to subscribe by the end of this week, and loads of you do, so we appreciate that support. Subs, Ugarte. We've got a big interview with Ugarte in United We Stand. I spoke to him for a long time the other day. Good story. Loads of stuff I didn't know. He came on for Casemiro after 64 minutes, puts his foot in, breaks play up. I thought he did all right. Mount 6, like Ugarte, came on for Menu after 64. His shot was going in, but was deflected wide after 89. He looked gutted at that. So he's seen these little glimpses with Mount. He's got to arrive as a player, as a Manchester United player, because he's had that many injuries and he's had that little impact. I'd love to see him succeed. I remember watching how good he could be for Chelsea. But I could also see this for several of Manchester United's players. Lindelof, he won't be staying around. 6, came on from Maguire after 64. United were in possession. United pushing for an equaliser, so he didn't actually have that much to do. Chibo came on for Mazraoui after 75. He shot on target after 91. Ericsson came on for Dorgu after 89 minutes. So 1-1 against away to a team who are higher in the table. It's not good to watch it. But when you are watching it, you're thinking, when is this going to improve? Because United's form has been relegation form. You simply can't start this next season in relegation form because the patience of which has been substantial for the manager will evaporate. We've seen this so many times before. And I am actually optimistic. I think with a few signings, I know it might sound like a stuck record here, and you could play this record for most of the last 12 years. But I do believe things will get better, but it's better than what? 15th to 8th? That wouldn't be good enough, would it? We're expecting it to be much better. And we're now to the Europa League. So if you've got Bilbao, have a safe trip. It's a huge game for them. United fans have really, really got to get behind the team, just like against Lyon for the most part, because that will be a furnace. It really will. It's a brilliant place to watch football, and they're a top club. They've got a really good manager, and they've only lost games this season against the best teams. Against Madrid, Atletico, Barca. I think they lost against Girona in the league, so they're pretty predictable. In Europe, slightly different. They lost against Roma, but went through. I think they lost 2-1 away and went through 3-1 at home, which shows how strong they are at home. And they also lost to Besiktas 4-1, Solskjaer's first game. So that was a big, big surprise from a team that produce few surprises. They look tired. That's the feedback I'm getting from Athletic season ticket holders and a couple of the most important players, Sanset and Iñaki Williams. They've been playing, but they've had injuries. They've been they're not 100%. So probably say that about most teams at the moment, and Manchester United will be missing players as well. We've just got to pick ourselves up this week and be up for it. It's a semi-final of a European competition. The season is still alive because of this. And yeah, it's a big one, followed by another big one at Old Trafford. Until next time, goodbye. Get your fanzine orders in as well. We'll post them out to you. And the last one sold out. So thank you very much for all your support.